You're such an asshole.
Morning. I took some pictures, and then I got videos, and then everyone's, man, Clary, you look horrible. You look like you've lost weight. I'm like, I've been eating like a pig on vacation. I've been having carbs and bacon cheeseburgers and omelets and absolutely horrible and atrocious. That's half the point of taking vacations. I'm just going to eat whatever the hell I want. And it's because I'm waking up in the morning doing these videos. So. Thanks, everybody, for letting me know I look like complete and utter shit. Hey, Cappy. Oh, did he pay? He did pay. Hey, Cappy, I've already benefited from your services, as just hearing you read about the terrible fucking lives of some of your clients makes me feel better about myself. But now I'd like some direct consultation. Please keep me anonymous and quote me for a video. I'm 35 years old, have a good job that I actually like, make $100,000 plus, no debt, maxing out the retirement funds, and building my war chest. I try to keep busy by playing a couple of adult sports leagues, trying to learn to play an instrument and hang out with buddies when we can. So this is not the how do I get the girls. This guy has been going and putting forth the effort in self-improvement. And so he's put forth the hard effort. So I'm not just going to read my set. And that's going to be my response. Anytime you guys start, how do I get the girls? I'm going to read that. I'm not even going to probably read it. I'm just going to save myself the time, take that old video, splice it, put in me reading it, and then tailor it a little bit. My challenge is in attracting a quality, compatible woman. Not shooting for a 10 here, but an attractive, non-leftist, responsible girl. My last two girlfriends were great in many ways, but both had baggage and complexities in their lives that were too much for us. I've tried online and app dating before, but never get many views, matches, responses, even when I was in the best shape of my life. I remember someone paid me to go and take a look at Tinder, and that was Tinder. I haven't done like the dating websites, so I can't speak to it, but if Tinder's any indication, that is the dumpster fire of American humanity. It is it's just horrible. It's like, what is, it's a waste of time. I've never been very confident in my appearance. Well, there's one torpedo in your side, and I know that it is a critical element with online dating. Attached are some pictures of me. I'm 5'10", about 170 pounds currently. I need to get my ass back to the gym. Yes, you do. But I've been a lazy piece of shit. Please bitch me out to help motivate me. I don't do motivation. I just, look, you guys do it or you don't. The amount of time and effort you guys waste. Let's put it this way. You ever watch those videos of the Somali pirates taking their frickin' canoes, with a little 5-horsepower motor, and they're attacking, the USS Ronald Reagan. They're going after Russian battleships. They're going after these steel hulks. And they come up, and then they just get obliterated by 50 caliber machine guns. That's what it's like when you boys go out there and ask girls on a date when you're physically out of shape, you offer nothing of value, and you're just not attractive enough. You are wasting your time. Don't waste your time. That's all you have. Take that time, hit the gym, then ask the girls out. It's like serving raw fish to somebody. You need to cook the fish. It needs to be prepared before you serve it to the customer at the restaurant. Don't bring them out raw fish. It's not ready to be served. You're not ready to be served. And you're going to waste your time applying inadequate heat to the fish, waste your time driving, send it back, and you waste all that time. You either do it right the first time or you don't do it at all. So lose the weight. And here, this gap, this chasm that people like me are asked to, how do I get from A to B? Well, you stop eating shit and you work out. That's it. Now do it. Period. End of discussion. Do that. Now it's up to you. Oh, but how do I stop caring about women's problems? Just stop caring about, but what are they? I don't know. Fucking be a man and control your emotions and stop doing that. It's robotic, it's cynical, it's inhumane. It's inhuman, I should say. It's inhumane. It's inhuman. And what you'll find is as you get older as a man, you become less and less human. And then you become like me, a really fucking happy guy. Based on all this and what you see, do I go online and start trying to match and or message women, or do I wait till I get in better shape? You wait till you get in better shape. Alright, now I did an informal poll. I showed your picture to the GF. She says you're a 4.5. That's not good, dude. You need to lose a little bit of weight. You need to work out. I'm not a big one for fashion. Says I tell people to send me normal pictures. They need to thank you very much. But if you have some nicer clothes, maybe wear them. Don't dress like a douchebag trying to impress too much. Some happy medium in between. But you do need to get to the gym. And if you don't believe that, not that you wouldn't, but I mean, you want a real accurate assessment, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a real accurate assessment, one of the most helpful websites out there is hotornot.com. The internet will tell you what your score is. They will tell you what you are on a scale of 9 to 10 to, I think, 100 to 2 decimal points. Go online, post a normal picture, and you'll find out what you look like. Possibly improve my odds. Yes, get in better shape, lose a few pounds. And you're not, like, morbidly obese. You got to lose, like, 10, maybe 15 pounds. Maybe. And that's totally doable for you. You could totally do that. You're also bald. That's another thing. But at least you're rocking the bald cut. You're not trying to do the comb over and anything like that. But just so you know, it's like being short. Men don't control whether they have hair or what their height is. But thank God you're doing the Bruce Willis thing and shaving it. Okay? Maybe get some facial hair. That might be something you can do to add to it. What's his name? Rich Cooper, Entrepreneurs in Cars. Look him up. Take a look at him. There's a bald guy who's rocking it. He's doing it. That actually, now I think about it, that's kind of a guy you might want to... His physique, his boldness, and his facial hair, look at him and use him as kind of like what you're going to aim for in terms of physique and then once you got the physique, you can wear, tight shirts and things like that. Then your fashion really doesn't matter all that much. You let your body do the talking for you. I used to have a body like that. Now I'm just on vacation and eating like shit. Do you think that even moves the needle for me? Yes, I think it would move the needle for... Look, do you want to stay at 4.5 or do you want to be a 6? I think you're easily attainable in the 6. Again, not shooting for a 10, but what do you think is the highest realistic target I should aim for? Any other advice? Welcome. Thanks. I won't mention your name. All right. So there's two sides to this equation. One, we've already beaten you up enough as a punching bag where you got to improve, you got to lose a little bit of weight. You're doing well with the hair, maybe some fashion, I don't know if you're fashionable or not. And your confidence, there's working on you, all right? To improve confidence, I know you would like to meet a nice girl. I know you'd like to meet a nice woman. But that's almost the immediate torpedo for confidence, where you want the girl. Once you want a girl, it's over. I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not put women number one. If you start putting women number one in your life, now you're begging. Now you're a beggar, not a chooser. And I wouldn't even worry about it. I would focus on your sports. I would focus on learning to play musical instruments. I would focus on the gym. And you know what? Go do what you want. Go have fun. Go play volleyball. Go do whatever you want. And unlike, say, if you were in college or in the beginnings of your career where you wouldn't pay attention to women at all, and they would literally have to descend from the sky and land on your lap. You can go make some concerted efforts towards dating. All right. So if there's a cute girl at the Dungeons and Dragons meetup, there never is, but let's just say theoretically there was. Ask her out. Go online. Do the online dating. Still do the Tinder if you want. It's better than going to a nightclub, I'll tell you that. But I think going out into the real world, learning day game, if you don't know that, read Day Bang by Roosh V. I'm not a big pickup artist believer, but I do know, not believe, I know that there are some tactics and techniques that are valuable and help improve your chances. I think that would be good for you. But in general, let's not worry about that until you lose about 10, 15 pounds and you're out there and you can make clothes look good. Okay? So that's the first thing. And then you got to overcome your confidence. So again, don't worry about women. Just do you, okay? And don't, please don't get nervous. You're 35. Don't get nervous and intimidated by women. I mean, you can't by this age. You just can't. You must have dated enough to know they're not these goddesses that are flawless and are superior to you. That's nice. You like watching Oprah. Oh, do you watch the show with the TV and the girls who say and complain a lot? Oh, that's nice. So that's you, okay? Confidence, physique. Those are the two things you're going to work on. The second thing is something you don't control, and that is the quality and caliber of women. I keep getting questions that aren't the how do I get the girls. That's not this. A lot of you guys, I got another 2 requests coming in. They haven't paid yet, though. They may not pay. Like, how do I find an interesting woman? And they're starting to look more for long-term or marriage or a quality girl to settle down with. And this is not only outside of your control, but it's dire. It's bad. Now, in my dating days, which is coming up on 15 years ago when the old captain retired, I had well over 300 dates under my belt. And a lot of people don't believe that. And it's like, no. You go from, like, say, 13 when you hit puberty to 30. That's what? That is 17 years. You divide 30 by 17. It's not that impossible, especially if you're actively approaching women. But it was instructional and informative because I had quite a sample, quite a statistical sample. Now, of course, there's selection bias and all that, but as I wrote in Bachelor Pad Economics, when I looked at the over 300 girls I dated, there were only 3 that were really worth marriage material, one of which had a deal breaker because you want to have a bunch of kids. I didn't, so that you could arguably say 2, right? But we're talking quality, morality, ethics, kindness, heart. Less than 1%. Now, that was 15 years ago. And the needle has only gone to the left, both in terms of politics, psychology, feminine, psychopathy, psychoticness. What's the word I'm looking for? Mental insanity. More girls are on mood-altering drugs, the legal ones. Forget boy, you almost hope they're on the illegal ones. At least cocaine, she's fun. Pot, she's relaxed. Percocet or Adderall or Lord knows what the ADHD are. I don't know what those drugs, but lithium. Ooh, it's sad when the hardcore drug users are more fun and mentally stable than the legal drug users. The quality and selection of women out there is shit. It's got to be worse than when I was in the game. And when I look at, again, the needle pointing to the left, I don't just mean politics, but I mean quality and caliber, social, everything. The number of girls that got tattoos in your generation, yes, that is a disqualifier. It's a big red flag. Yes, I know many girls who have tattoos and they're wonderful, nice girls, but they're the exceptions. Politics being leftist, being wedded to the government, girls that younger than you, starting at your age, kind of an interesting age of 35, 30, you're older Gen X now. I'm sorry, millennial, maybe young Gen X. But younger than you, the women are really, really pro-careerist. I mean, the baby boomer women were careerist a little bit. And Gen X women certainly were careerists. But man, no girl younger than you is looking to get married. Maybe they want to settle down. Or they, as a policy statement, they'd like to get married. But they're not going to make any concerted efforts or actions towards it. All their efforts and actions are towards a career. Maybe once they hit 30, they're starting to think, according to my schedule, I'm 30.167 years old, and now I should go to the husband store, get a husband, and I'll have 2.1 kids, and now I'll go back, I'll dump them off at daycare. I mean, this is the mentality you're dealing with in your dating range. My larger point is that other side of the equation, that is not you, that is the women. There's an infinitesimally small statistical percentage of them are marriage material or settled down material. And most of them are not mentally there. And the tragic irony is that as they go through this anti-female, anti-feminine lifestyle, where it's careerism and feminism and work and incubated babies and test tube babies and abortions and career and work and career and debt, that's not natural for them. Now that might be for men, but it's not natural for women. And they suffer a psychological toll, which is, again, people, well, you're no psychologist. You're right, which means I'm more accurate because psychologists are a bunch of bullshit con artists as far as I'm concerned. Some of them are good, but the point I'm making is that you go through an environment that is not meant for you. Okay, let's boil it down even more simply. When women try to be men for decades upon decades, there's going to be a psychological cost and toll. And so by your age, but once they hit 30, I think they're damaged goods. I think they're beyond repair, salvation, or salvageability. They're not salvageable anymore. And I've seen a couple guys where they basically tell the woman, you're getting off those damn drugs before we date. You're not going out partying with your woo girls. You're going to stay here and you're going to make me a sandwich. And it's, some of them actually like, oh, okay, thank you. I have permission. You know, it's like, well, it wasn't permission. It's like, you wanted to date me. That's what's going to happen. But that's even more of an exception to the rule. So what I'm trying to point out here is accept what you can and cannot do, what you do and do not control. You control you. Be the best you can be. There's going to be no drawbacks or costs or consequences to that. Even if you don't get a girl, hey, you're in better shape, you've learned to play an instrument, you're doing all those things, you've mastered, you're doing well. But then also accept the very likely high chance that you're not going to find a girl, that you may have to be alone and by yourself, for the rest of your days. So I would not, don't get obsessed about something. This is something outside of your control. You will ruin and damage yourself more trying to change the percentage of women in the population, which is that are marriageable, quality, material girls. And that's a direct route to insanity. So let's accept up front now the very high statistical chance you're not going to find anyone. At least accept that's a possible and likely outcome. Right? And I think this is very important for a lot of younger men out there, is you got to accept that. This is a chance. So that you're not beating your head against this wall. Where are the girls? Well, there aren't any. There just aren't. So what I am going to be doing one of these days, once I get off my ass, is I'm going to try and come up with some methodology to calculate the percentage of the female population that is marriage material, and then also the percentage of the male population that is marriage material, and see if there's a mismatch, like see if there's a deficit or a surplus. But based on my anecdotal experience, what empirical evidence I have, and just knowing what percentage of women vote Democrat, vote for the state, love the government, and are just not. There was a poll that came out where women, marriage and children were like 4th or 5th, and it was their career and whatnot. And these were gals in their mid-20s. Today is this generation is not the generation. It's not. You're just bad timing if you want to get married. Terribly sorry. Might happen, but I wouldn't be holding your breath. And you risk ruining and wasting your life chasing after something that's not going to happen. Whereas the plan B, the next best option, is you achieve excellence. You, I wouldn't say go MGTOW, but you certainly red pill, and you're not going to waste your life. You're going to go out and do what you want and have fun. Right? Wish I had a better answer for you there, pal, but I don't. It's that bad. So, all right, you guys got questions? Cappy's got answers. AssholeConsulting.com. Check out my books, Bachelor Pad Economics, Curse of the High IQ, that's a good one. Reconnaissance Man, there. Go read Reconnaissance Man. That'd be a good book for you to read. And all that other crap in the description, the thing below. We'll see you all later. Doodles.